In the beginning of 2025, the Hong Kong police uncovered a shocking reality. Domestic helpers were helping criminals launder 74 million Hong Kong dollars, 15,000 times their annual salary.
But this wasn't their choice. Gang members specifically targeted these vulnerable workers, offering them small payments or used phone numbers to create accounts for their money laundering. According to the SCMP, in the first 5 months of 2025 alone, there had been 2,574 cases of phone scams, and that 6.2% of all digital transactions in Hong Kong were suspected to be digital fraud.
With the establishment of the Anti-Deception Coordination Centre in 2017, the Hong Kong government has attempted to combat scams through online helplines, scam meters, and mobile apps, which allow users to check the risk levels of numbers while also having educational campaigns for mainland students across the border. However, little has been done to research about the effects that online crime has had on the Southeast Asian minority. Comprising mostly of domestic helpers who are far from home, the Southeast Asian population proves to be one of the most vulnerable in Hong Kong.
In an attempt to explore many problems and scams that they have encountered, we interviewed the domestic helpers with the goal of shining light on their side of the story. But first, we show them a video made from artificial intelligence of President Trump claiming that aliens do exist. 我想俾你哋睇一個視頻。好，即係呢個係你哋都知係邊個啊嘛 ？Donald Trump。係，我就播咗佢先啦。
Messages confirmed from recent speculations that
我會翻譯佢。
1,300 aliens are real.
睇電視有啊，我睇電視以前啊。
係關於外星人。
係。
其實咧。呢個係假嘅，我哋係佢從來未講過呢啲嘢。
1%.
1%?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because mostly people right now is using AI voice to scam other people.
But the problem of digital literacy raises concerns. We follow up by asking whether they could recognize the scam calls or if they or their friends have had personal experience with scams.
我哋咧係有時又唔明白，不過咧好多咧打電話咧叫佢哋乜嘢，好似借錢啦，好似 fashion 啦，好似呃人嗰啲啦，好多人係啊。
Sometimes use Hong Kong telephone number.
騙咗錢嗰啲咧，好多朋友咧咁樣，佢咧有人咧送錢俾佢，好多錢嘅。不過咧唔俾攞錢之前咧，佢叫佢俾錢先，嗰啲錢咧係冇辦法送。
The average salary for Hong Kong helpers is $5,000 to $6,000 per month. Yet the average scam can span up to
3,000、5,000，有到25,000有啊，都有啊。
We learned that there are targeted scams towards domestic helpers that can get them lured into illegal jobs, which is outside the protection of their working visa. Job locations can vary, including but not limited to cities in mainland China.
工人喺香港而家可以做嘢喺工廠啊，喺嗰啲，其實係唔可以嘅。呢個係呃人，同埋要俾錢先，嗰啲要 contract 咧要俾錢先。同埋咧，我哋而家喺香港，佢話咧係中國可以賺多啲錢，喺嗰度去賺咗多啲錢，俾你呢樣嗰啲。
騙你去中國咁樣。
係啊，好多咧，好嚴重咧。佢要數你先冇錢啊嘛，即銀行，好多嘢啲都會咁樣。
These are the personal experiences of those who have unfortunately been subject to scams.
Therefore, we would like to offer some advice for all those watching on how to prevent vulnerability online.
First, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Especially when it comes to high-paying jobs with minimal qualifications both in and outside of Hong Kong. We recommend looking up the organization which has reached out to you and finding out whether they have valid credentials and a trustworthy online presence. Ask friends or peers if they have heard or interacted with this organization before.
Never share sensitive information online or directly to others, even if they're a close friend of yours. Understand your visa regulations. For typical domestic helpers, they're only allowed to work for an employer written in their contract. Taking additional jobs risks exposing helpers to vulnerability outside the protection of their working visa.
Finally, if ever in need of help, we urge those affected to reach out to the Hong Kong Anti-Scam Helpline at 18222.
Additionally, to gain a better understanding of their lives here in Hong Kong, we interviewed them about their experiences and whether or not they were happy.
Like, how do you think people treat you in general in Hong Kong? Do you feel sometimes disrespected or sometimes mistreated?
Sometimes
like-
the bus. Both. Since they know that we are made, so we are in a lower stage.
Yeah. When haba,
mistake.
yeah, like that.
A little bit mistake, they are coming a big deal for them.
We're just saying about based on my experience.
Cukup buku ngolopan dengan Lucy, ang amay ko dia. Pausap Pak Soy. Ang amay cukup kongkong, lagi ka Pak Sap Soy. O cukup kongkong ika chung Pak Sap Soy. Yo佢有個油餅，要小心啲啊，擔心啊佢。
即係你好擔心呢啲老人家，譬如即係如果佢哋出咩事，你自己要承擔咁樣。
Very unhappy lah.
Unhappy
Yeah.
Because I find Hong Kong just
to work here.
And for some final words from our incredible interviewees.
個嗰啲唔理我自己搞啲咪我同朋友啊，
即係佢哋做咩？
乜都係啊！喺香港係乜都有啊！我自己要小心啲啊，咪。
到3萬嗰陣時咧，話俾姐姐聽啦，冇咁快就是即係數你乜嘢，就是有人講嘢咧，冇咁快生先啦，諗下先，或者問邊個先識嗰啲嘢咁樣啦。係啊，要佢啲先咁樣啦。
係啦。
係啊。
好 ，thank you so much，多謝晒。唔該晒。
We know that our power is limited. Therefore, we wanted to convey through the experience of the helpers for one to understand and exercise more online caution.
Amid all the problems, there's a sparkle of hope. For those disadvantaged, Sunday gatherings and dance festivals serve as their light of enjoyment.